First at 5, Florida's immigration overhaul moving forward as state law enforcement has started detaining people they say are here illegally.
These are pictures of state law enforcement taking part in a joint operation with Homeland Security in Tallahassee today. The state says officers detained 12 people believed to be in the United States illegally, and this comes as lawmakers try to work out a new immigration bill in Tallahassee.
West 2's Nancy Alvarez is live at the state capitol. And Nancy, a lot of developments today. Let's start with these detainments happening now.
Yeah, another whirlwind day, guys, while lawmakers continue discussing that new bill that they presented yesterday. A lot has happened really beyond the chamber doors here at the state capitol. So first, let's get to the governor taking to social media to praise that Florida Highway Patrol team for its support of a federal immigration raid today. As you mentioned, according to a post from the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles, it happened here in Tallahassee today, and 12 people believed to be in the country illegally were detained. The role state and local law enforcement agencies play in this immigration overhaul has really been a big part of the discussions here. In fact, an amendment to this bill that was filed today allocates $25 million for an incentive program that would offer bonuses to police officers who assist in ICE raids. Another major consideration for lawmakers as well is what to do about in-state tuition for undocumented students that are there are more than 40,000 of those students across the state who attend schools like UCF, Seminole State, and Valencia. And this bill would end that in-state tuition for them. Today, we heard from advocates hoping that doesn't happen, and a Republican lawmaker who told me he's not budging on this one. Let's listen here to them both.
There were amendments on both chambers yesterday by legislators that were pleading, please at least let the students that have that are already in school, already working towards their degrees, let them, finish out. Don't have them pay 3-4 times more than they're already paying. That's just mean and cruel. And those amendments were rejected. So we're really hoping that the legislature finds a little bit of heart today.
Absolutely, there's a direct tie here because the cartels make money off of smuggling people over the border, right? They make anywhere between $15,000 to $25,000 is what I heard, right? So when you create programs in states that offer incentives, same incentives for people who are here legally, you're incentivizing illegal immigration, which does nothing but empower and enrich the cartels.
And in-state tuition is one of those programs you believe empowers the cartels.
It is absolutely one of those programs. And don't get me wrong,
All right, now back here this afternoon, discussions continue as lawmakers work to finalize the language of this bill, but there really is no telling what will happen given the governor's very clear opposition of it. He took to social media again today calling it weak. It is very likely that he could veto whatever lands on his desk, but when that will happen, we still don't know. We could be here well into the night. We're live at the state's capitol in Tallahassee. Nancy Alvarez, West 2 News.
All right, Nancy, thank you.